Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 3 of the FC25 Everton career mode. In the last episode, we played our first fixture in the Carabao Cup and just sneaked through after beating Burton. We played 3 very tough fixtures in the Premier League, with the first one being against Tottenham away from home, and it finished a goalless draw. The second fixture going the exact same, but this time against Bournemouth. At least it wasn't a replica scoreline to real life. And the third was a dominant performance by Everton and Calvert-Lewin to beat Aston Villa away from home. Dominic Calvert-Lewin is making a very strong case for his contract to be renewed. However, a lot of you lot actually want him to leave at the end of the season. We've not got long till we decide whether Calvert-Lewin's contract is going to be renewed. He has got 9 months left. We have got until January to renew it. I don't think he's going to want much of a pay rise because he is currently happy with his contract. It's just whether we want to keep him at the end of the season, because it looks like in real life he is leaving the club. Since the last episode, Everton have played a total of 3 fixtures, with the first one being a 4-0 win in the Carabao Cup against Fleetwood Town. Amanda Brozier had an absolute masterclass scoring a brace. 2 of them were very lucky, but they were more than deserved. Jack Harrison actually getting himself on the score sheet again, making his name heard for a place in the starting 11. And James Garner scoring one of the luckiest goals I have ever seen, but overall well deserved after his performance. We're on to the next round of the Carabao Cup. The second one being a 1-0 win against Leicester City in the Premier League away from home. Overall, it was a solid performance, but walked away with 3 points thanks to a James Garner wonder goal. Hitting the ball on the half volley at the pace he did, definitely a contender for the goal of the season. And after scoring potentially the goal of the season, James Garner has suffered a broken toe and will be out for 3 months. I'm very gutted because he was solid in midfield, scored the absolute belter of a goal, so he's going to be a huge miss. And lastly, a fixture against Crystal Palace, which didn't start off the best. Jared Bramford making a reckless challenge, getting a red card, and it filled us with so much doubt for the rest of the match. But we actually managed to win that match thanks to a last-minute goal from Dwight McNeil. Yet again, another very lucky goal. We've been full of him in today's episode so far, but we deserve the 3 points, so I'm not going to complain. And after those very lucky results, we are currently sat second in the Premier League on the same amount of points as Liverpool, but unfortunately 1 behind on goal difference. What a different start to the Premier League season than what we had in real life. It is so much better and definitely looking positive. And we've got some fixtures coming up that we should definitely be walking away with 3 points. And you never know, by the end of this episode, we could actually be top of the Premier League table. But let's not forget, we are going to be missing James Garner for 3 months and Jared Bramford for 3 matches thanks to his red card. So, I mean, let's not go too ahead of ourselves. And especially when our first fixture in today's episode is against Newcastle United. Luckily, it's at Goodison Park. I have gone with our strongest 11, minus James Garner and Jared Bramford. Mangala's replacing James Garner and Jake O'Brien's replacing Jared Bramford. I mean, I've put full faith into this team. Calvert-Lewin's got to be starting with the form he's in, because we're going to need goals. Fingers crossed we can walk away in the first game of today's episode with an incredible 3 points. Isaac's going to be a real issue this game, especially with Jared Bramford not being on the pitch. Jake O'Brien's already leaving a ton of space. Luckily, he recovers very well. Anthony Gordon, do not let him pass. Tech him. Okay, yeah, I just completely went for the player. I don't see the ball when it comes to Anthony Gordon. I just want to take his legs, if I'm being completely honest. Jake O'Brien is having an incredible defensive performance. Don't let him score a goal, please. Anyone but Claire Balding. Please. Isaac. What a save by Jordan Pickford. Anthony Gordon is going to get a shot off surely. Mikolenko. What a challenge. That definitely defended a goal. What a challenge by Mikolenko. Oh my god, Lindstrom, you could have made a better run, but that's probably my fault for having him on an inside forward. Yeah, these wingers aren't really working as an inside forward. They're not making the runs that I want them to, so we may have to change tactics when it comes to the wingers. It's 3-on-2 here. This is going to be a real problem. Anthony Gordon. Don't let him be the one to score it. Isaac with his shot, and it's gone in the back of the net. Anthony Gordon with an assist. Isaac with a finish. We have been so poor offensively, and they've just managed to carve our defence in half. They've gone 1-0 up within the space of 32 minutes. This is going to need a drastic change to turn this around. Lindstrom, great opportunity. Can he put this bomb past the keeper? I don't know who they've actually got in there. That was like Brad Guzan for some reason. But Lindstrom with a finish. Love a bit of build-up play. But Lindstrom actually finishes chances. He's one-on-one with the goalkeeper, and he actually puts it into the back of the net instead of Rose's head. It is 1-1. We have definitely turned it around since them scoring. This is a lot better football from us. Oh, that is beautiful by Lindstrom. That is sensational. He keeps going. Oh, as if Bruno didn't get a touch then. It would have got a red card, but I'll take the goal nonetheless. Can he put it past the goalkeeper? No, that's his finishing back to normal. Dwight McNeil. DCL, get in the box, please. It's no good going to Lindstrom. Try and win that header. Dwight McNeil's got it. Can we get the shot off? Dan Burns blocked it again. We should be winning this. This is so unfair. And that's the 90 minutes then. I do not have a clue how I've not come away with this one with 3 points. It was such a dominant performance from going from behind. We should have won this. It should have been 3 points. We should be top of the league, but no. And the more and more I look at Gordon's face, the more and more frustrated me. So let's get away from this one. And after scoring the equaliser, Lindstrom has been named the player of the match. I'm so glad he's starting to become a better player. He's actually managing to finish his chances. He's so good in the build-up, but when he just gets one-on-one with the goalkeeper, he lets himself down. But fingers crossed, this is a massive turnaround for his performances going forward. And I'm excited. And I know I said I was going to change him from an inside forward, but he might actually thrive from that. And this is a first. I've actually been offered the Welsh job. No offence, Wales and everything, Gareth Bale and all that, but yeah, my heart only lies with England, so not a chance I'm going to Wales. And I'm not even going to give this message a time and day. Michael Key's asking for more game time. There is not a chance. It's a team game. Grow up. You are not good enough. And that's exactly why we didn't play him. We come away from Ipswich with a clean sheet, and Lindstrom getting the score sheet again. My God, what a transformation this bloke's having. But now moving on to a much tougher fixture. We are going to Goodison Park, coming up against Fulham, who have the former players of Alex Iwobi, who I actually wouldn't be against bringing back to the club. I loved him playing central midfield. I mean, I've got his shirt on the wall, so why not? I might actually look to bring him back in January. And they have gone ahead and signed Emil Smith-Rowe from Arsenal, so they've got a lot of quality in their squad. We do have to be at our best. We are playing our strongest 11, minus James Garner. And then Dyer's actually gone on for McNeil. He wants a bit more game time, so I'm going to give it him because I do want to keep him in this squad. This is going to be a very tough fixture. Let's try and win this. So is it across? Tries to play at Emil Smith-Rowe. They are trying to utilise Smith-Rowe as much as possible. Counter-attacking opportunity. Nope, we've just played it Smith-Rowe. Lindstrom, come on, you've been in a sensational form recently. DCL picks it up. We'll try and get it back to Lindstrom. Okay, that's a bit heavy. Get it back to Coleman. Get across an opportunity. I mean, Ndiaye, if you want to win that for yourself. Mangala with the off volley. I'm sorry, is that not handball? Referee, have a good hard look at yourself. Lindstrom's got the ball in very good position. Plays it through to DCL, being very unselfish. Can he finish? That is an awful chat. That's a red card, that ref, surely. Former Everton man himself, Anthony Robinson. Decore steps over this. I don't think you're the right man for this free kick, lad. Lindstrom scored one in pre-season against Preston. Can he do it in the Premier League against Fulham to put us 1-0 in the lead? I've not put the right amount of power on it, but can I still put it in the back of the net? Lindstrom with a goal and a half to put us 1-0 up. What a free kick. Scored an incredible one in pre-season, but that is definitely top class. Mikalenko plays it over the top. Lindstrom, bring it down. DCL with a touch. It wasn't good enough. And that is a full-time whistle. We have walked away with a 1-0 win. Thanks to an absolute screamer of free kick by Lindstrom and massive 3 points. And this episode so far has been incredible. And yet again, after the win, Lindstrom picking up the player of the match with that goal itself, fully deserved, and got us the win. And the luck just about continues. We're speaking about Preston. We actually got them in the next round of the Carabao Cup. We drew 1-0, but luckily going through on penalties, who scored our goal? I'll tell you what, if it's Lindstrom. Decore getting our goal. My God, we have had 2 fixtures in the Carabao Cup and we have been very lucky to get through. And it's back-to-back draws, but this time in the Premier League, picking up a 2-2 draw against Southampton away from home. That is not a good result whatsoever. The only positive with Lindstrom getting on the score sheet again, picking up his fine form. But just Southampton have just been promoted. We drew against them. It's not good enough in the Premier League. And surprisingly, Erling Haaland has officially been announced as a 2024 Ballon d'Or winner, thanks to Fabrizio Romano. If I'm being completely honest, DCL deserve that with the start he's had to this Premier League season. Iceland have now come in to ask me to be their new international manager. I mean, thanks mate, I prefer Asda. And we pick up a massive 3 points away from home against West Ham United with Abdoulaye Doucouré getting the score sheet. When it comes to these simulation matches, Abdoulaye Doucouré knows how to score a goal. Jordan Pickford took to social media to tweet out, "Great to see my name at the top of the clean sheet charts. Big credit goes to the defenders in front of me though. 8 clean sheets, 11 matches, 5 goals conceded, an average match rating of 7.2. I don't know why he's added his transfer value onto this picture. I mean, is he trying to get a move away from the club? And our incredible form carries on, beating Brentford 1-0, despite Lindstrom getting the red card in the 62nd minute. Who got on the score sheet? Abdoulaye Doucouré getting the score sheet yet again. If there's 3 things in life that are certain, it's death, taxes, and Abdoulaye Doucouré scoring in the same game. And with that goal, he's actually gone ahead and got himself in the Premier League Team of the Week. It is so good to see one of our players in there. I don't think I've actually seen one in there for, I mean, quite a while actually. And to end off the episode, we have got a very huge and tough fixture coming up, away from home against Manchester United. I've tried to put our strongest 11 together, just because it's definitely going to be needed in this match. But unfortunately, James Garner is not fit, but he is on the way back. And actually, Lindstrom obviously can't play for the red card. So when Ndiaye is going on the right-hand side, I'm intrigued to see how well he gets on there in that position. This is going to be such a hard fixture. But But I'm excited to see how we get on. Memphis Depay, they've actually gone ahead and signed Memphis Depay. I mean, I'm pretty sure he starts as a free... I mean, he must have because the transfer window's not open. So great signing by Manchester United, bringing him back to the club. I'm not sure how he's going to get on. Memphis Depay managed to get past Tarkowski. Oh my God, what a lucky goal. Depay takes a shot. Jordan Pickford saved it. It bounces back. And Anthony, with the easiest chance of his lifetime. I'm surprised he didn't manage to get a fidget spin move in there. But he's headed it back into the back of the net. 1-0 United. Oh, that is so undeserved. What a ball. What is that? Anthony. I'll tell you what, he's been on fire. Memphis Depay. I mean, I thought he was offside. There we go. I mean, there's no question anymore how Memphis Depay is going to get into Manchester United because he's answering the critics. He's assisted one, or I mean, technically not assisted, but he's assisted one and then scored one. We are getting absolutely outplayed in this one. Corey, you are incredible in sim matches, but I'm not seeing too much from you in this. The ball's held up because of the wet surface. Now Decore's picked up an injury. Does this game want to get any worse? Bruno Fernandes through on goal. Chips it over to Pickford. It is 3-0. We have had 0 chances in this match to try and even have anything of a comeback. They've just outplayed us, cut our defence in half, and took their chances when they've had them. This has been such a poor performance by us. Brozier, can he get a little consolation goal? Oh my God, he has done. And what a goal indeed. A Trivela from the outside of the box. I'm going to celebrate, at least give the Everton fans something to celebrate with that goal. What a finish, but maybe we should have started him because we could have done with a finish like that at the start of the game. And that is the full-time whistle, an absolute abysmal performance by us, both defensively and offensive. Luckily we got a little consolation goal, and what a finish by Brozier. The only positive really thing I can say from this game besides that finish was actually the weather actually does take a massive effect on the game. It slowed the ball down a lot, it made me think about how we're going to play, what kind of pass I'm going to do. So those kind of effects have definitely took a chance on this game, or took an effect on this game, should I say. My God, we got absolutely battered. And now it's just rubbing salt in the wounds. Anthony has actually picked up the player of the match for that game. Wow. If you just want to wind me up a little bit more, you've done that here. But surprisingly, after that result, we are top of the Premier League, 2 points ahead of Manchester United, who just absolutely battered us. I mean, if that's the kind of competition we've got, if we do want to finish anywhere near this top half, I'm quite scared, if I'm being honest. And especially with fixtures in the next month, like Liverpool, Arsenal away from home, we've got Tottenham in the Cup, Manchester City away, Chelsea at home. I think we might leave this series here, if I'm being completely honest. But speaking of ending it here, this is where I'm going to end today's episode. If you have enjoyed, please do leave a like and subscribe if you're around here. It means a lot and it's free. Thank you all so much for the support you've been showing on this series. It's so nice to be back filming these kind of videos. I'm loving creating content again. It's just an amazing time for especially this game to come out and this content being favoured. But yeah, that is all from me. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you all in the next video.